Dust is all that's left of us. And only if you ever worried. While the signs were clear, they had no idea. You just get used to living in fear. Or give up when you can't even picture your future.
What's up YouTube, Epic Duel Time here. We've got one of our crew, Jackson, and he's going to show you his light removal deck. Let's get to it.
Okay, Azad helped me build this. I should say that right away. Azad Dahim.
Whatever his last name is.
Yeah, whatever his last name is. He came up with it originally and I worked with it a lot. So I guess here it is. I run 2 tour guides and a Sangan. Yeah. And then I run 3 Alchemists. He's probably the best card in the deck. You banish the top card of your grave and he gains 500. I'm your top card of your deck and he gains 500 for the turn. And when he's sent to the grave, or destroyed and sent to the grave, you get to add a banished monster to your hand. And pretty much the entire deck is monsters, so you get something every single time. And I run 3 Cyber Valleys because he's probably the best card in the deck. It's all your draw power. You can sit on him and slot out a turn. And it's just fantastic. It's just terrific. 3 Cyber Dragons, because there's a nutty combo. If your opponent goes first and they set a monster, they summon. Drop Cyber Dragon and then drop a ghost ship for the monster grave. And then you make 5s all day long. Plus you can banish either of these with Cyber Valley. They're a beater that you can bait Thunder King with. They're light targets. It's just terrific. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, he banishes one out of grave, so he fuels pretty much the end.
He's also 19, so he's big.
Yeah, dude, he's crashed into Ryo all day. It's terrific. 2 Shining Angels. Just like for first turn plays, you don't really have anything. You kind of just sit on them. They attack. You go into Cyber Valley, or you go into Alchemist. It's just you just have like a couple more options with this Shining Angel in there. And then I run 2 Raikos for first turn plays again. Plus he fuels the graveyard, and he's like that one little aspect of destruction that the deck kind of needs. I like it. I don't think it's that ran Raikos. And then 1 Honest, because the deck's all lights, pretty much. 2 Veilers and 2 Maxis, because the deck doesn't really run that much back row. Hand traps are a must, plus Maxi kind of fills in the gap of just drawing more and more and more and more and more cards. And then I run 2 Battle Fighters, 2 Trags, and a Gores. Yeah, it's kind of just self-explanatory, you need defense.
Yeah.
And then I run a Chaos Sorcerer, and a BLS, and 3 Light Ray Sorcerers.
Let's talk about this guy for a bit and what he does.
He's fantastic. He's like the best card in the game. No, but he's really good. If you have 3 or more banished light monsters, so pretty much the whole deck, so Cyber Valley instantly gives you 2. So that's great. If you use a ghost ship, you instantly get him up. But anyway, so yeah, if you have 3 banished light monsters, you just drop them. And then you can target 1 face-up monster on the field, I think it's your opponent controls, and 1 of your banished light monsters, and then you banish the monster and send the light monster back to deck.
So he essentially is
that turn.
costless.
Yeah, he's terrific.
The whole time, he's costless.
Yeah.
He's just a drop, and then you get a free banish, and of course he can't attack.
Yep. And
but
then you resupply resources.
Yeah, exactly, and you just... Exactly, so you're banishing things all day off like BLSs, Chaos Sorcerers, Ghost Ships, and then you're picking what you want back.
Yeah. It's great. It's like running 4 Chaos Sorcerers.
But gross.
Yeah. And then for spells, I run 1 Mind Control, because Cyber Valley is...
Talk about Cyber Valley with the Mind Control, because that's a really cool play.
Okay. This is probably the best play ever. If they have any bit boss monster, you pretty much just like make your opponent cry. Like one of my favorite plays, Mind Control. I'll take your BLS, I'll banish your Zen mains, normal summon Cyber Valley. Oh look, I banished your monster and I get to draw 2 cards. It's really good. I think that's like the only way I use it, but I run 3 Cyber Valleys and like 80 different ways to get them out, so like it's never dead. I've never had a dead mind.
You also run DL, who's a 3.
No,
so
he's a 4.
Is he a 4?
Yeah, he's a 4.
I don't know anything. All right, but you're right. DL's a 3, and Torguide's a 3.
Torguide into Sangan, Mind Control a 3.
Mind Control's, it's really very hard to be dead.
Yeah, it's a good card.
Especially when you run all the Cyber Rallies.
And then I run a Reborn, and Dark Hole, and Heavy, and then 2 MSTs. And that's the main deck.
Nice.
Yeah, the spells and traps are kind of just what you're supposed to
Standard,
run.
yeah.
Everything,
2 extra.
Extra deck, sure. Extra, I run 2 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragons, because this deck has a lot of room, and I like Cyber Dragons, so Chimera Tech Fortress is kind of a must. At least one, you don't really have to run 2. Zemains, Tentacle, Giga, Levier. Levier is ridiculous in this deck. He's pretty much the one I go into all the time. Run a Leviathan. And then for 4s, I only run a Abyss Dweller and a Maestro, because you don't really go into 4s ever. But, like, I mean, he's really good in the Merman matchup, and he's just like a generic. Really
This card is one of the best TCGs.
Yeah,
rank 4s right now.
Wait, he's a TCG exclusive?
He's a TCG exclusive.
Oh my god.
The OCG don't have him.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's really good.
Biswale. Yeah.
And then for 5s, this is what the deck goes into a lot. Tyruses, I run 2 because he's the one you go into pretty much every single time because he's fantastic. And 1 Aegis, and 1
Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja.
Crimson
Talk
Shadow.
about him for me, because
yeah,
you do some nutty things with him.
Yeah, you detach 1 material from him during either player's turn, so it's chainable. And all face-up ninjas, I think it's face-up. Yeah, face-up ninja monsters can't be destroyed by battle or by card effect.
And seeing as
So,
he's your ninja,
yeah, it's great.
so you're
And
putting dark holes, and
Yay!
you're fine.
It's so fun. It's just no matter what, it's just I'm not gonna die unless you remove me or something. But who's gonna do that? Nobody.
And he can't be killed by battle, right?
No, not by battle or by card effect.
So he's just a
He's just a big wall. It's just worst case scenario. I'm like, oh god, I don't know what to do. Tyrus is gonna help me. Oh, I guess I'll sit on this guy in defense mode. And then, yeah. And then Mayo for back row destruction, just pop 2.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I run a Photon Strike Bounty because I run, I think, like 4 6-star monsters. I misplay with this card, but it's good.
Any reason you don't run a Gaia Dragon Charger with all these 5s and 6s?
I've never needed it.
Okay.
I mean, I understand why people would run it. I don't really need the Piercer. I have all this removal in the deck that I don't really feel like it's that necessary.
What?
I mean, you could easily run one. I mean, it's not like the deck is like crucial for him. Like, you don't need to run those guys, and you don't need to run 2 of him, and you don't really need to run the 5. You don't really need to run anything, honestly. Like, all
Right.
these 3s, I only go to Levier pretty much, so like you can go into whatever.
Alright. And the side?
Yeah, I'll show you my side. Side deck's kind of a work in progress because I don't really know what the hell to side of this deck. But 2 DD Crows because it fits the hand trap kind of aspect of the deck. Plus, I just like DD Crow a lot. It kills Avarice. It kind of thwarts Moulin for a little while. Calm wants to be born.
Sure.
1 Imp for those random Dark World players. Soul Release. I love this card. It banishes up to 5 cards from either player's grave, so you can hit a bunch of like Injector cards, a bunch of Chaos cards. Plus, you can banish your own lights to fuel your Chaos Sorcerer. I mean your Light Ray Sorcerer. 2 Noblemans for Gravekeepers. Sometimes Yurgi if they're still around.
And water.
Yeah, I don't really
off the
go.
Lindy.
I don't really go into it that much, but I've done it once, and the one time I did it, it did work. So
That's
fun. Dust Tornado and an MSC, the 3rd MSC, just for like random traps that come in, or like level limits, like the people who run level limits and Messenger of Peace and Field Spell. I don't know. It's
It's mostly John True.
yeah, I feel those are good. And then I run 3 Decrees because I run 0 traps and I don't like traps against me. So you kind of just sit on that. Decree does decree things. And another fun side for Mermail is a Threatening Roar, because they do all their stuff and then they go to blow it up and they're like, Threatening Roar, I have 1 more drop monster. Or, you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's just a good way to
If you
keep
don't
a trend so you can follow up better.
You can just, oh, cool. It's 1 more thing you can defend on. I like it. I mean,
It's a good card.
it was a fun tech choice. It worked out.
Certainly cool. All right.
Shit.
Any last words to the camera?
I wish you asked me that beforehand.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, he's unprepared, and this is Epic Duel Time. Keep dueling, America.
Yeah.